Hey everybody, this is Allison from Allykatkreations. How are you? I'm hanging in. I'm going to do a reading, an oracle card reading for the water signs. So if you like this video, please remember to like, please remember to subscribe. I have a lot of different oracle readings and different types of readings that I do. If you're looking for a personal reading, that information will be linked down below. If you celebrate Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day to those who celebrate. And we're going to get it kicked off. Remember, this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with you. Okay, water signs. Spirit, what message do you have for the water signs? What messages do you have for the water signs? What messages do you have, Spirit, for the water sign? What messages, Spirit, do you have for the water signs? There's only light. Only light, water signs. Darkness is just an absence of light. Light is sought after and extraordinary. We see clarity of light, a lightness of being, and a light bulb moments. Light bypasses the analytical mind and takes us straight into loving wisdom. It is time for you to step into your shining light. Be illuminated. Let light in. Today is the day to release any disturbances in your energy. Happiness will come naturally, unless you do something to prevent it from happening. Release all that is stopping happiness from flowing into your world. It will appear before you. It seems too easy, but it is truly that simple. Until you realize this, you remain connected to the belief that struggle is a required, perhaps more respected, lesson-laden path. We often take on the belief that if we struggle, others will think more of us and we will appreciate things more. When you let go against your soul, you move away from your brightness. The darkness is a sign. It is time to feel your way back into your heart and your soul. So there is only light. And know that. Feel it. Spirit, what messages do you have for the water signs? What messages do you have for the water signs? Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. I'd appreciate it. Doesn't cost anything. What messages, Spirit, do you have for the water signs? What messages do you have for the water signs, Spirit? What messages do you have for the water signs? pretty that is. I assess matters carefully and discern wisely. I seek balance and grounding. Show you guys that. Oh. Every day I focus on what is important. What's important? Knowing that you are the light and you're going to move out of the darkness. Archangel Michael, what messages do you have for the water signs? What messages do you have for the water signs, Archangel Michael? Archangel Michael, what messages do you have for the water signs? What messages do you have for the water signs? Shield yourself. My prayer, Archangel Michael, I ask you to protect me, my loved ones, my vehicle, and my home with your powerful shield. Surround us in your purple light, which allows only pure love to penetrate. Please stay with me day and night and keep my loved ones safe. And then you can add their names to the end of that prayer. And if you want to, you can pause so you can say this prayer at any time. Decide to be happy now. My prayer. Thank you for helping me open my heart to happiness, joy, and bliss. I am now willing to see all of the goodness in my life. And again, here's the prayer if you want to pause it and read it. Move this over here. Those are really good prayers. Spirit, what messages do you have for the water signs? What messages do you have for the water signs? What messages do you have for the water signs, Spirit? What messages do you have for the water signs, Spirit? We have Libra, balance. Wow, 3 signs already got the relationship card today. We're going to do the relationship first. 7th house, relationships. Nurture your relationships rather than test them. Consider each partnership to be a tree you plant. That seed may have been planted in the 5th house with an idea or a twinkle in the eye. Now you have a sapling with potential. Don't construct a treehouse on the sapling. It can't yet bear the weight. Instead of crushing it with expectations, nurture and protect it. Clarify your expectations with curiosity and flexibility. If you are offered a business partnership, read the fine print. Unpack your baggage, the cultural assumptions and family patterns that inform your concept of partnership. Move past who is right and who is wrong and develop a fresh understanding. Partnership for work or love may look easier if it comes from the same background, but the more diversity you bring to the table, the more resilient the relationship can be. Agree to contribute equally and celebrate your differences. When you are working in tandem in love or in business, it can be tempting to either give your power away to your partner or take over theirs. An unbalanced relationship can become unattainable. Fertilize the ground of your partnership. Feed the partner with romantic moments and fair and honorable arrangements. When you are fascinated by the spirit of another, they can become fascinated with you. Amazing. We have balance, Libra. Compassion and purpose infuse beauty, and beauty flows from a balanced composition. To bring true balance to the situation, look at it through the lens of social justice and ask what would be unequivocally fair. Assess what your value assesses what others value, and find compromise. Become aware of any personal bias, whether you believe that your opinion is more important than someone else's, or that theirs is more important than yours. Chant no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Whether at work or at home or in your love life, the situation may require a partnership of equals. As you create beauty and balance in your situation, you may call in new people who want to dance with you. Meet them on a level field and explore what you can do together. Sometimes conflict needs to erupt before a healthy equilibrium can be reestablished. Repression is not peace. Beauty can be misleading. Aesthetics alone can be shallow and incomplete unless loveliness expresses a deeper beauty, a compassionate heart. The Navajo referred to the beauty way as a path of a life lived in balance, living in the right relations with one another, with the cycles of nature, with the ecosystem all around you, and with spirit. Let the beauty way call you. So guys, it looks like we're looking at there is only light within you, and that the darkness might be striking the balance between a relationship you're in and the balance that you have with others. But I have a feeling it's all going to be fine. Spirit, what messages do the water signs need to hear? What messages do the water signs need to hear? What messages do the water signs need to hear, Spirit? What message does the water signs need to hear, Spirit? Eyes on the eagle, rising above the fray. Wait a second, guys. This is 18. Really pretty card. The eyes of the eagle offers you the gift of foresight, the skill of looking ahead, to see the unfolding of destiny before it all manifests as reality. The eagle's extraordinary vision allows it to spot the tiny mouse from its lofty perspective as it flies thousands of feet into the atmosphere. In a similar fashion, you can train your keen eye to discern the workings of humans. Eyes of an eagle is an invitation to witness the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful, yet react to nothing. Only to further your noblest calling. The eagle flies over and above all creatures. When it meets obstacles, it simply rises above them. Know that you are protected. You can fly above the judgment, slings and arrows and darts of envy from others who may not have your great wings and are still arguing with the pigeons over crumbs. Trust that you are ready for whatever fortune has placed before you, even if you feel not yet properly equipped to meet its challenges. Your willingness to say yes to spirit has nothing to do with how well outfitted you are. Hesitating, on the other hand, will suck the air from under your wings and make you lose altitude. You are called now to trust your heart and your instincts, to move fearlessly and not waver. The time is right, and no harm can come your way if your motives are pure and you act courageously. Absolutely. Spirit, what message do you have for the water signs? What message do you have for the water sign? Spirit, what message do you have for the water sign? Water signs, yes. What messages do you have for the water signs? Fire, spirit, energy. Lucky number 17. Take action. This is not the time to hold back in life. Do not repress what you feel or allow yourself to be drained by others. If you strive to meet everyone's expectations, fulfill the needs of others, but forget to honor your own needs, your energy field becomes depleted and dull. Break free of your constraints, whether self-inflicted or imposed on you by others. Activate your verve and your passion. Give your emotions free rein. Waves of energy will surge through you as you spontaneously express yourself. Running on your own resources, however, can be depleting. Allow the creator to flow through you. Be open to receive, knowing that you don't have to do it all yourself. This replenishes your soul and supports you in accessing enormous amounts of energy. The power of fire spirit is renowned. One of the 4 prime elements, it traditionally represents transformation, passion, zeal, enthusiasm, creativity, and activation. In many traditions, fire is synonymous with creation itself. Let the energy of fire inspire action and movement for you now. The spirit of fire says incredible vitality, life force, energy, and passion are expanding in your life. If you start to feel drained by the expectations of others, don't hold back, ignite your inner fire. Speak the truth, let the light of the creator surge through you. Absolutely, guys. This right here is basically summing up just about all the other cards. It's all about a balance in a relationship with yourself, but also with others, and rising above, and to know that there is only light. Spirit, what messages do you have for the water signs? What messages do you have for the water signs? Spirit, what messages do you have for the water signs? What messages do you have for the water signs? It's time to take action. Confidence is your key to success. I love it. Spirit, what messages does the water signs need to hear? What messages do the water signs need to hear? What messages, Spirit, do the water signs need to hear? What messages do the water signs need to hear, Spirit? Spirit, what messages do the water signs need to hear? Ascension, your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. Water signs. Vibration, your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to the cosmic intelligence. Vision, trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. So whatever we're trying to manifest in life, take that as what you need. Spirit, what does the water signs need to hear? What messages do the water signs need to hear? Guys, don't forget to hit that like button if this is resonating with you. And if it doesn't, maybe you could share this with somebody that is a water sign that might need to hear something. Much appreciated. Spirit, what do the water signs need to hear? What messages? What messages do the water signs need to hear? We have playful. and High Priestess of Air. So guys, whatever we're doing and working in our adventure, our rising above and making some changes in relationships, make sure you fit in some time to be playful with playful energy. You know, whether it's in with your relationships or within yourself and your healing journey and balancing out all that needs to go on to balance over here, you know, by shielding yourself, be playful. And then we have High Priestess of Air. Logical thinking, reason, and using your mind to consider the next right action are the qualities encouraged right now. Now is the time to think before you act. You are blessed with wondrous mind and imagination. Your ability to communicate is enhanced when you meet the High Priestess of Air. This is the movement to have reasonable conversations and make calculated decisions. So that really is going above the eye of the eagle. Because when you look above and give a higher look at things, then you'll be able to act and bring it all into harmoniousness. Spirit, what messages do you have for the water signs? What messages do you have? We have kite, vacation. So just like this playful card, if you're working and overworking right now, or there's like a lot of things are just too intense, maybe take a staycation, or if you're going away, that's great, but just take the time to like give yourself a breath of fresh air. Get out of your headspace for a little bit. What messages for the water signs, Spirit? Oh, we have another shield. You need to defend yourself. So definitely make sure you're shielding yourself with that prayer. Make sure if there are people in relationships you do need a balance, that you are defending yourself and standing up for yourself. And make sure your energy is grounded. Spirit messages. We have egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. So know whatever we're birthing right now and trying to come into fruition, that good things are looking good. They're coming into fruition. Things will work out. Spirit, what else for water? Spear. Heartache over what you no longer have. So if this is something on a material or even a personal level, just make sure you are knowing that there is only light. Give the energy to the things that you do have and the gratitude that you have towards other things and other people. Sometimes we sit with that energy when we lose a loved one or we lost a relationship or an object, but balance those energies out Decide to be happy now. Let those things go. They weren't meant to stay in your life, because confidence is your key to success. So you want to step out of that. What else for the water signs? Jug, lighthearted, carefree time. And that speaks to the playful energy being asked for you to have right now. Spirit, what do the water signs need to know? What does the water signs need to know right now? What do the water signs need to know, Spirit? That was really strong. We have halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. All right, let's find this. You are on the path to great learning. Spiritual beings are drawn close to you to support you. If you are facing challenging or difficult circumstances, or have just moved through such a time, you are being called to review what you have learned about yourself. If you are still feeling overwhelmed by a certain event or asking why it happened, call upon Source and your guides to reveal to you the pattern, trauma, or wound that has contributed to this challenge. If you aren't experiencing challenging energy, the reason is that you've made huge progress on your spiritual journey, so much so that your perception has shifted so that you can view every challenge as a window of opportunity. The halls of learning gateway indicates that your spiritual gifts are developing at this time. Absolutely, they are. Spirit, what is the overall feel for the read for the water signs? What is the overall feel for the water signs? What is the overall feeling for the water sign, Spirit? Jeez. Now these necessity, need. The appearance of this rune suggests that someone or something is currently not meeting your needs or is hindering your chances of fulfillment. The rune is associated with the ancient Nordic need fire, a sacred fire that ancient tribes would light during times of hardship, such as poverty, war, disease, or famine. It is possible that you are having a tough time materially or emotionally. You may feel depleted and frustrated and unable to move forward because of these limitations. But it is during times of challenge and hardship that we learn and grow the most. The card is urging you to stay patient and not allow self-pity or bitterness to get the better of you. There may be delays, but the hard times will pass and there is light ahead. Indeed, sometimes challenges and hardships are absolutely the best way to strengthen our resolve and help us focus on what truly matters in our lives. Absolutely. And this really sums up a lot of what's going on in the middle of this pile right now. Okay, lastly, Spirit, how are you helping the water signs? How are you helping the water signs? Spirit, how are you helping the water signs? How are you helping the water sign, Spirit? Dear of Delta, without any force, you can overcome even extreme negativities. Your real nature is gentle, which is powerful in its own unique way. You do not need to become something you are not. You can confidently and efficiently invoke spiritual protection from the light. You can never be dominated or bullied at a spiritual level because the real you is always empowered and protected by the light. We can let go and allow ourselves to be held. This is a way to ward off negativities without needing to disconnect from our softness and grace. Even if you are dealing with intense negativities from a particularly powerful opponent, Dear of Delta encourages you to call for spiritual intervention with complete confidence in the grace that will insistently and consistently be bestowed. Your strength and power can flow from your spiritual connection. If you have been advised to toughen up, you're encouraged to instead remain true to yourself and find your own strength within. Wow, this is beautiful, guys. So, water signs, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Have a happy Valentine's Day if you celebrate. This just speaks levels to everything. Again, if you liked my reading, please give it a thumbs up. My information will be linked down below if you're interested in a personal reading or helping me out. Love and light to each and every one of you, and have a wonderful day.